To headlines, I'm Helen now. Thank you for joining us. Taiwan was fortunate to get through Typhoon Fenghuang relatively unharmed. The same cannot be said for the Philippines, which experienced severe flooding in the Greater Manila area. Thankfully, the local city chapter launched a cash reward program to help the victims not only clean up their neighborhood, but at the same time receive a wage so that they have the money to rebuild.
After Typhoon Fenghuang left, San Mateo, the Philippines, was inundated in garbage and mud. Even the basketball court of Nangka High School had been turned into a swamp by the power of the storm. Thankfully, Tzu Chi launched its Cash for Work program here, helping residents realize that they have the power to turn things around. One volunteer says it was Typhoon Katsana that taught her there is strength in numbers.
In 2009, after Typhoon Katsana passed, I also participated in the Cash for Work program, and now I am already a Tzu Chi volunteer. Even though I don't get paid now, I am still very happy because I get to help others.
Even though Fenghuang destroyed his home, Jerry Savando is determined to rebuild with the money he makes today.
I'm going to save the money I make from the Cash for Work program and use it to buy materials to build my home, or at least a place to sleep in. Though my home was destroyed, I'm very glad to be able to help my neighbors. Neighbors should help each other out.
The Cash for Work program was implemented for 1 day in Marikina City and 3 days in San Mateo. It helped Nangka High School quickly recover from the damage.
The Nangka High School is very grateful for Tzu Chi's assistance. Volunteers come help us clean up every year. They are always willing to lend the residents here a helping hand.
Actually, residents have themselves to thank for the now clean city.
We have participated in Tzu Chi's Cash for Work program for 2 days now. It is a great help for us. For myself, because of this program, I was able to make some extra money and exchange it for goods in my own shop.
Though many are troubled by the devastation brought by the storm, they are glad that Tzu Chi volunteers are there to guide them on the path to recovery.
In the Philippines, Ormoc City of Leyte Province is still recovering from the effects of last year's Typhoon Haiyan. One way Tzu Chi volunteers decided to help the city rebuild was by providing spiritual sustenance to children with the help of Jing Si aphorisms. Thus, the campaign to send these words of wisdom to students in Ormoc City was born. Headed by the COO of Jing Si Books and Cafe, young volunteers at the Jing Si Books and Cafe have pitched in to donate money for the project. As these books made their way into the hands of students, we see how there is no greater gift than the gift of wisdom.
Reciting Tzu Chi's Jing Si aphorisms, although the children might not fully grasp their meaning yet, their teachers know in time these words of wisdom will have an impact.
These Jing Si aphorisms are very helpful for us teachers because they are a teaching tool. We can incorporate them into many subjects as well.
Scenes like this are happening throughout schools in Ormoc City, where 20,000 sets of the children's edition of Jing Si aphorisms are making their way into the hands of the students.
These Jing Si aphorisms can shape the children's values. They can learn lessons from them and apply them to their life. Teachers can integrate them into our lessons so the children can understand them fully.
Everyone, happy days! Magandang pananaw sa ating kapwa, puno ng pagmamahal. We'll discover everyone's happy days.
A book of wisdom can inspire a child's potential and can also be a valuable tool for teachers. Schools in Ormoc City are covered once more in posters expressing love and gratitude.
Look, listen, and act. Mind fully and what you learn will benefit you all your life. The most beautiful things in the sky are the stars. The most beautiful thing on earth is love.
In 2 days' time, 12,000 students received the 6th-volume Jing Si aphorism set from Si.
To the eyes of one whose heart is golden, everything and everyone looks nice and pleasant. If we let the children or share to the children that the world is beautiful, as we look the world beautiful, everything is positive.
This activity was inspired by the need to provide the disaster survivors with a form of spiritual sustenance.
I once saw a child with a wet, watermarked book. He said he borrowed it from the library but didn't know how to return it because the library was gone. It was around then that I hoped we could find a way to make a connection with children like that.
Returning to Taiwan, Maureen Sao started a campaign to purchase volumes of the Jing Si aphorisms for children in the Philippines. In response, many volunteers working in the various Jing Si books and cafe donated money to help. Inside the book is so much more than just words. A mother sheds emotional tears.
This is the first time my child gave me a foot bath. Tzu helped fulfill a dream of mine. I'm very thankful and grateful.
This 12-year-old participant is washing the feet of her grandmother instead.
I've raised her since young. I have been sending her to school, even though it's hard to do so with the money I earn washing clothes.
My grandmother took care of me and didn't abandon me.
Will Tzu always be by their side? Not necessarily, but what will be by their side for always is Master Jing Yan's Dharma.
Very good. Who can understand English? Put up your hand.
This has been the happiest time in my life. Coming here to these schools to distribute the Jing Si aphorisms has been wonderful. I have been able to make friends with so many children.
Thank you, Bao.
All good things must come to an end, but wisdom will never leave those who have heard it.